Hello there, Starscream back for a sort of Transformer review. I was going to do another song on the guitar, but something very bad happened to me. I'm not trying to stick my finger up or anything, but I won't be playing my guitar for a bit of time to come, unfortunately, so I was kind of disappointed, but I had to take time off work and everything, really. And it actually happened at work. Oh, a long story, I won't bore you with it, alright? So I thought, well, I'll make some use of the time, and I'll do something I haven't done before. Now, if it goes to 2 parts, I apologise now. I know some of them do. And it's for this. Not a lot of people have reviewed these, and I'm going to cover up my face, and I'm going to hear people going, yeah! Yeah, see that? I can't even see what I'm showing you. Yeah, it's the botcon exclusive I got at the 2008 botcon convention. And it was pretty good. What I'm going to do at the end of this is I'm going to put some footage up of botcon if you want. Actually, I'll do it anyway. I mean, if you want to watch it, fine. If you don't, I understand, because it's only some of my footage. I've kept it to 3 minutes, just to give you an idea of what it was like. Okay, shall we have a look at the botcon exclusives, you know, just a once off. And bear with me, I'm going to be slow, because I'm only going to be using this hand primarily, okay? So, bear with me, alright? Okay, the ones out of the box. Let's do them in order, shall we? No, because he didn't come to hand. Alright. Let's go to Dreadwing. Nice recolour of Jetfire. They even keep the same head moulding, see, look. They change the head slightly, see? So, that's not bad. They've given him the same cover-up part, but they've given him a sort of Dreadwing-esque head. It's not bad. The colouring's nice. The toys are nice, actually. All the toys, the botcon toys I got are nice. Bar 2. And I'll get to them all in due time. But these are out of the box. There was others there, and I'll get to them. But one at a time. Not a bad figure. If you've got the Jetfire toy, it's alright. I always thought the toy itself was not very Jetfire-ish. It's a bit bulky, a bit too up top. I'm not going to go into character development for either of these toys at the moment, okay? Because these are just botcon exclusives, so they've already been released in another form. They've just been repackaged, and they're just essentially recolours of toys with slight remoulding, if you're lucky. So, nice figure. It displays nicely next to Jetfire. I wish they'd done, well, it's a Dreadwing Darkwing. I wish they'd have the set, but apparently not. Bugbite. A white recolour of Bumblebee. But he's a Decepticon. And he's a double agent as well. There's actually a comic that I got with the botcon set. You had to buy it. Well, actually, you got it as a pack for going to botcon. Obviously, your registration fee. And it's a story of how he tries to, well, undermine Megatron and the Decepticons while trying to play the Autobots into the Decepticons' hands. Blah, blah, blah. Megatron gets really pissed off at the end of it and blows the sucker's head off. Good riddance. I don't like the toy anyway. It's just a white version of Bumblebee. I mean, if you like the classics Bumblebee, I suppose it's something you'd want to get hold of. Ooh, gonna have to focus again there. But barring that, it's nothing special. They haven't really done anything with it. It's just they put a little bit of stripes, a little bit of purple. It's alright. It's not really white, actually. It's sort of like they've gone to spray it white and given up halfway through. And it's sort of like half transparent, not quite finished. No reflection. In fact, it's probably the worst out of the box, actually. Don't buy it. But if you're buying the set, obviously it'll come. But if you're looking for it individually on eBay, don't waste your time. I don't know if you can hear that. There's an ice cream van going by. Is that interesting to you? Maybe it's just me. Alright. Let's look at the rest then, shall we? Bear with me, as I said, it's just a bit awkward to pick things up at the moment. Dirge, okay. Rather nice. One of the cone heads. His gun's fallen off. Where's it gone? This is so professional. How the hell? Alright. Bear with me one moment. Sorry about that, guys. Yes. Dirge, Thrust, and Thundercracker were the exclusive recolours now. I know Thundercracker's been released individually now, and Skywarp has. I mean, I got him in a double pack with Ultra Magnus, but that's by the by. I know he's been released, but the actual figure, very nicely done, actually, isn't it? I mean, it really displays well. If you're a big fan of the classic Seeker line, or the Universe, whatever the hell you want to call them, you can't really do without Thundercracker, can you? The toy is lovely, actually. I liked all the Seeker jets, so, I mean, I really, really wanted to get that, and that's primarily the reason I brought the box. Now, Thrust and Dirge, I've had to put a little bit more work into than just recolouring, obviously because of the wings, isn't it, see? So they've retooled the wings just ever so slightly on Dirge, and Thrust here, well, they've had to do completely different wings altogether. And they said that was the biggest thing for them to overcome, because they had to retool and remould all the wings, and they're not really a company for packaging things like that on such large scales. So obviously, you know, it's a botcon exclusive, it's not that large a scale, but when you take in consideration the overheads they have to, you know, work with, they've done a good job. You dumbass! Sorry. I'm watching, so I've had not a good day today, and I can really do without this kind of stuff at the moment. He's the best one out the lot, because he really justifies it, because he is retooled. The others, you could possibly stretch your imagination that, well, if I've got the time, I'll repaint it myself. So you'd think to yourself, well, it's all well and good, but I could do the job myself. You can't do that with him. Not unless you're going to start remoulding wings. So he justified it. And the set is nice, as I showed you. Worth looking out. I think it's overpriced on eBay. It's hard to come by now as well. Would I recommend it from a personal viewpoint? I probably would, actually, because I really quite liked it, but only if you're a real fan of the Seekers, because primarily 3 of the toys in it are Seekers and 2 of them are just practically recolours. Right, so let's look at some of the others that I purchased there. Now, I've done a review of this one ages ago, and this is Alpha Trion. And you can see it's just Vector Prime with a remoulded head. The colour scheme is brilliant. Brilliant. You thought I was going to say it's crap then, didn't you? So going, I meant to say, it is brilliant. I love the colour scheme in this. I like Vector Prime as a toy, and I think the idea of using it as Alpha Trion is brilliant. The only thing I've had niggling by is that his beard doesn't extend far enough, but then that would lock the head into a straight position. I can appreciate all the, you know, the difficulties it is in redoing and retooling, recolouring, blah, 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 blah. So, all aside, good toy, and because it's Vector Prime, it has sort of a cloak like the older Alpha Trions, so it works. For me, it works. It's a good idea, well executed. Springer. Springer's not good. Springer's not good at all. Very, very bad is Springer. Oh, I think it's an Energon toy. I can't remember the name of it. I've got it up there somewhere, but screw it, I'm not getting it down. It was hard enough getting this lot down. Do you like the original toy? And I can't remember for the life of me what it is. It's not a triple changer, so it's not Springer, is it? If you paint a Transformer green, you could paint any of them green and call them all Springer. If it's not a triple changer, it isn't even meeting you halfway. I mean, if you ever see this miserable toy on eBay, ignore it. And you're saying to yourself, hey, he's such a big mouth, why'd he get it then? I don't know. I'll be completely honest with you. Why I brought that at the time, I had to justify the trip. I spent an enormous amount of money. I can't even get my words out today. And, you know, you've got to justify it with some exclusives somewhere, haven't you? What is this, Huffer or Brawn? I think it might be. But it's just, yet again, another recolour. And it's a recolour of a very, very bad toy. I'm not particularly impressed. I actually prefer it to Springer, though. Was it Brawn? I think this is a recolour of Brawn. Somebody can post it. I could have looked this up, but you know what? I didn't feel like doing it, so